Hi, I'm Kathy Moore, and this is Steps in a Journey, and we're doing faith and pen, writing your spiritual journey, your spiritual legacy, how God has affected you, and why you believe as you believe. And this is the third week of the class, and we are going to talk about your values and life lessons that you might have had in your life that you want to pass on to others. Why do you have these values? And to think about them this week, discovering what your values are and your life lessons and how they shaped your spiritual journey. For myself, I'm a Catholic. And that has always meant a lot to me. I haven't been super religious like my sons call me now, but still I went to church on Sunday, and when folks traveled, they always made sure that when we were traveling, we always stopped on Sunday and went to church. I prayed a lot, so I talked to God a lot. Well, after college, my first year of teaching was in Colorado. And this is one time in which my core values almost, well, I would say, saved my life. I bought a tent trailer, a little tiny tent, fold-up tent trailer that could be pulled by my Volkswagen. And when I bought it in Denver, the man told me it had some clamps, but he was out of them right now. But he would bring them to me if I would let him know my address and where to bring them. He would deliver them. And so I told him, and actually I was parked right along the road, alongside the road to Estes Park. And I had a German Shepherd puppy. It was about 9 months old, so it was big, but it was still a puppy. And the German Shepherd was tied up outside my little pup tent, my little fold-up tent. So this man arrived, and he arrived with a bottle of gin and a bottle of vodka, and I never did see the clamps. And he was saying he was offering me a job someplace in Colorado, and I could live there for free. He would give me a house to live in. I could live there for free, and he'd get me this teaching job, providing I never corrected the thought that I was his mistress. And I said to him, "But I'm a Catholic." And he said, "So?" And I said, "What you're proposing sends a person to hell. And if you want to go there, that's your choice. But don't drag me down there with you." Oh, did he ever change? He suddenly became extremely fearful of my puppy dog, and he started corking up his bottle of gin and bottle of vodka and saying, "Please, please don't tell my wife I was here." And he took off like his shoes were on fire. So that is one time in which my core values influenced the decision that I made, and I'm very glad it did. I think it influenced my life in many ways afterwards, but that is one thing to think about, is your core values. Did you have an experience in which it saved your life, maybe, or influenced your life? Maybe you broke up with a person because they weren't Catholic and you married somebody else. And that influenced you. I think of that. I was dating a Catholic, but I didn't marry him. We broke up and I married somebody else. But if I had married him, I would have never gotten to California. I would have never lived on a ranch. I would have never had two sons, my two sons that I have. I would have had two different boys, but I wouldn't have had these two boys. I would have never, ever joined Sister Mary Matthew. So it's all, sometimes what you do in your life goes on and on and on throughout your life, even though you made the decision way back when, because of your core values. So that's your assignment for this week, is write about a core value you have and how it influenced a decision that you made or how it influenced an event in your life. Okay. Good luck to you, and we'll see you. And happy writing.